Welcome to Whisky Riffs. I'm Kevin, and it's day 8 of my special Whisky Advent Calendar series, and we are using the Flaviar Whiskies of the World Advent Calendar. I'm not sponsored by them, but it is a great calendar because it has a lot of whiskeys from all around the world, and they often stump me. I did get last episode's whiskey right, so I'm very excited that I may be on a roll here. Let's go in for day 8 and see what we have. Now, every day I pull this whiskey out and it's a strain. So let's not break that streak. Again, that foam padding in there is great for shipping, not great for getting the whiskeys out. So each day is a 50 milliliter bottle of whiskey, and there's the country of origin on the front of the label. But I'm not looking because I want these to be blind tastings and just figure it out by the smell and the taste if I can. The Flaviar tasting notes are great. They give you a lot of information and help you find notes that you may not find on your own. These are just guidelines, they're not rules. You don't have to find any of them. You can find any notes you want. Taste is personal. There's also a nice little Glencairn glass and a coaster that comes with it. So very nice package. If you do get a chance to use any of these whiskey calendars, I've used a few of them in the past and Flaviar the last 2 years. Let me know in the comments what you think about them, what your experience has been. All right, let's dig into it. We're going on with day 8 of 24, a third of the way through. Oops, now that was an overpour. This is a 50 milliliter bottle, and I try to pour half and then leave half for later. I guess I got maybe a third for later. I do hope it's a whiskey I like because I'll just enjoy this episode more than I normally do. I did enjoy last one. That was a really great whiskey, and I have dug into it, and I probably will be ordering a bottle. So let's start with the nose. Another sweet nose. We've had a lot of these. There's a little bit of a pine note for me. Maybe some citrus in there. I'm getting some wood notes. Seems pretty mild. Not getting as many vanilla notes as I expected. Normally when it's sweet, I also get this, but it's more floral, flowers and things of that nature. What's things of that nature? Flowers and nature? I don't know. Floral. Try the taste. Okay. It's got some spice, a little cinnamon, some oak spice, a lot of warmth going down. Yeah, I would say this is probably a pretty good proof, at least 46 ABV. Maybe if there's some higher ones in here, this might break that ABV level. Very familiar note on the tongue, and I can't place it. Very vegetal, earthy, moss-like. I think we're still in the UK. I don't think this is an Irish whiskey. Seems more like a Scotch, but there's a note on it that I'm not getting. It could also be over in Japan with some of the notes that I get from those whiskeys. Because there's just a lot of floral notes. There's a lot of pine notes. Don't know. So I've done a bad job of guessing, I guess, because I'm giving you 3 or 4 countries. Let's go ahead and look at the label, see where the origin is. Maybe we can dig some more out from there. All right, this is a whiskey that's a product of the Netherlands, and I never would have guessed that. I know the Netherlands makes whiskey. I just don't know if I've ever had a whiskey from the Netherlands. Maybe in a previous tasting box, but it's been too long. I barely remember what yesterday was. So let's go look at the notes, see if I can pull out some more information. So on the front of the tasting notes card, they usually give you a picture or some information about the origin. And this is a pretty special front of the card. It's talking about from farm to glass, and the names of the people involved, the fact that it's 100 rye whiskey, 100 proof, 100 months old, 100% rye grain, 100% small batch, 100% handmade rye whiskey from the Netherlands. So the Zuidem Millstone 100 rye whiskey. The back is the tasting notes and more details about the actual whiskey itself, although the front was very informative on this one. Normally rye whiskeys aren't my favorite, but I actually like the notes on this rye. Whatever the rye from the Netherlands is, it's got some interesting flavors and scents. Fascinating. I love that they've gone all in on this 100 proof, 100 months old, 100% rye grain, 100% small batch, 100% handmade. Farm to glass, that's a trend that's going on right now. And I think it's a great trend where a lot of care is being taken to select the grain and localize the grain, which can only help, because if your main ingredient in making a whiskey is its grain, you should have the best grain you can possibly get. So this is very cool. Well, I found a rye whiskey that I'm actually enjoying, which is a big thing because I'm just not into American rye or Canadian rye usually. So I'm very happy that Flaviar was able to put this in here and let me experience a rye whiskey from the Netherlands. Excellent. If you enjoy this video, if you've been enjoying this series, please hit the like button and hit that subscribe and bang the bell so that you get notified of any new episodes. I appreciate all my subscribers. You're doing a great job of keeping me going. You give me the energy to continue to produce new episodes, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care of yourselves, and until next episode, cheers.